I'm live, and it's been over a week since I streamed, though it's not entirely my fault, to be fair. Last week was a weird week. I mean, it was also Christmas week, so there was that. But I mean, the only difference between Christmas Day and any other day for me was wishing the Rents a Merry Christmas. iPad, volume down, please. Damn thing decided it didn't want to operate without a reboot, so I had to reboot it quickly. Anyway, um, yeah, last Monday, just same story as pretty much every Monday as of late. Wednesday, I was intending on streaming, and whoops, it's suddenly late o'clock. Yeah, just completely lost track of time. And, well, Friday I would have streamed, but EJ insisted on racing vanilla. So, yeah, fuck that garbage. So I watched. I would have streamed, but I wanted to watch them race. And I'm glad I did, because we didn't fucking race on Saturday night either. Well, people got to race Friday night. I didn't. But nobody raced Saturday night. Because people didn't show up. Because they had enough the previous night, or something. Okay. Fine. So, yeah, no streams last week. I mean, look, I stream at least once or twice, typically each week. Usually more. Again, this last month or two have been a bit different, but I stream fairly regularly. Cut me a little bit of a break, would you? Just a week off around the holidays. You know? Either way, I'm back, and it's Monday night, and I'm streaming Pokemon. To be fair, Wednesday is New Year's Eve. I have no clue what's going to happen Wednesday night. Just to say that now, I'll say it again later, but no clue. EJ is unfortunately out in Michigan with his wife Brimo because her grandfather unfortunately passed away. Just an unfortunate part of life, obviously, but they're attending the funeral, did attend the funeral. I don't know exactly when it was, if it's happened already. Probably has, but regardless, point is, they're out in Michigan, so he might get back in time for some new for. Let's try that again. He might get back in time for some New Year's Eve stuff, or he might not. I don't know. Maybe people will want to hop on and do New Year's Eve stuff anyway. Although if they suggest doing it in vanilla, I'm gonna be pissed off again. But you know, such is the way things are sometimes. Shaw is streaking discreetly, though. I see that lurk. Yeah, I don't know. Wednesday is completely up in the air. So, we'll see what happens. And because of that, because I don't know what's going to happen, I don't want to plan on doing Pokemon on Wednesday and then be like, oh, well, change of plans. So I'm doing it tonight. Admittedly, this isn't like part of the Catch Across the Gens challenge or the Legends Arceus Professor Oak challenge. This is just going to be some hopefully more relaxed alpha hunting and probably shiny hunting by extension, though I don't really want more shinies right now. But it's going to be in Legends EA because I've still got a Pokedex to complete. I've still got an Alpha Dex to complete. And considering I still haven't finished the Alpha Dex in Legends Arceus, the sooner I can get ZA done, the better, because I can just stop focusing on it and go back to ignoring Legends Arceus. To be fair, most of what I need is like... No, entirely from distortions. Most of it is from distortions, yeah. I think I still need some Sneasels. Jotonian Sneasels. I need... that. Thank you, Flykin. I need the fossils, I need Porygon, I need Magnemite. And I need Oshawott, because Oshawott just won't fucking be an alpha. I obviously haven't been trying much in recent times, especially since ZIA has come out, but you get my point, right? I still need a couple of the more difficult Pokemon to get alpha. So, yeah, there's plenty of them in ZA, so let's get working on them, shall we? Let's see, if we come over here, and then I gotta do this button. I said I gotta do this button. There we go. $350 for a used 3DS? Jesus. Yeah, that's a bit steep. That's a bit steep. Honestly, it makes me glad that I've got 2 of them. New ones are $400 to $500. Christ. We really do live in a world, don't we? Oh boy. Yeah, I've got 2 3DSs, one new XL and one old XL. I'd be willing to part ways with the old XL, except then I wouldn't be able to have any communication between 3DS games. And, yeah. I'd rather retain that possibility, even if I'm not likely to use it. I won't be parting ways with either of mine anytime soon, especially the 3DS. Why is there no... Hello? I can't get far enough away because there's a wall. Yeah, sorry, Flakin'. Not happening. There it is. I'm right here, so I might as well check, you know? Of course, I'm just wasting away time. To be fair, I don't think there are any worthwhile distortions. No, there's hardly anything left. Yeah, it's specifically because the markets are ridiculous and only getting worse with time that I am unwilling to part ways with my hardware. I could get rid of some of it, though, certainly, but I don't want to. Yeah, there is nothing exciting here. And then there's this. I finally cleared the 5-star ice-type distortion I got from the special scan. And then, of course, clear that out, do a new one, and stupid battle zone bullshit. So that's going to be ignored for a while. Hi, Trubbish. Ethan is getting his streaking in. Probably. Battle zone deactivated? Sure doesn't look like it. Very clearly still active. Yeah, I hear you, Flakin'. I hear you on that. I've got my new 3DS XL equipped with all the Pokemon games that I own through the 7th generation. Ice Bridge loaded a little late. And they're all digitally installed as well. So, you know, I don't even need the cartridges at this point. I don't have all the saves transferred off the cartridges, but it's all set up for digital usage if I want. I don't use it much, but I certainly could. Charcadet actually I do need, so that's good to know. I'm gonna make a note of that. Yeah. Everything sucks, basically. I already have Revered. Yeah. Braixen would be nice if I still needed it, but base game, so I don't. My Alpha Dex is actually finally complete for the base game. The last, well, I'm missing a couple of trade evolutions, but they're trade evolutions. I already have the Pokemon, I just haven't done the trades. I finally completed the other ones, the non-trade evolutions, though, this past week, because I finally found a distortion with dragons in finally. Lazar. Alright. So we got 2 to explore. Why is Pikachu there? That's also a large, so that's gonna have to be a 5-star. But yeah, I finally found a dragon hyperspace zone that had Gibble in it, and so 1 alpha donut later, and yeah, I got the 2 Gibble that I needed to get Gabites. Both Gabites. Alright, so it was that one, so you and you. That'd be an interesting project, wouldn't it, Flykin? What am I doing? I need to go to Hotel Z. Oh, of course, obviously, spoiler alert, if anybody hasn't seen, like, the DLC stuff or even the base game stuff. Both have been out long enough, right? I don't need to say that. Okay, so I need 2-star and a 4-star, which realistically is a 3-star and a 5-star. I mean... not a great distribution, but I'm not using Oka's. What if I was to remove one of them and put in you? Yeah, that gets sour under 100, which is good. It's only just 3 stars, but enough. Probably won't get anything special here, but as long as it's not shiny. Boost the odds of... That's fine. I don't care. I did want to make another donut. Need a Nodders emote. I am so lazy about anything emotes, partially because, like, for making them myself, I don't have a lot of great ideas for it, and then I'm just lazy about doing anything else with it. See, the problem is, all these high-end berries I know I want to keep for various things. I guess that works. I don't think I need a ton of Kobas, but I could be wrong. Alternatively, I don't want to use the Tangas. I do not want to use the Tangas. I actually do need them. Sure. Gonna give me attack bonuses or whatever. Move power, catching power. Ooh, item power berries, though. That's good. I like that. That's actually very good. Okay. Yeah, I don't go real hard on making sure the donuts are perfect. I just, as long as they're good enough. Some of the donuts are very interesting how they're designed. You are on the ground, right? Yes. Yeah, I've got a couple of sparkling power donuts here. I'm trying to avoid using them because... Here, let me just quickly show this. So this is my intake box, which I like to keep empty. And then all these full boxes for the living decks, which I technically don't need one for the regular. I'm keeping the legendaries, obviously, but I don't need it for the regular living decks, but I want to have it for now because of the home decks. Whenever home support is added, probably around Pokemon Day, hopefully, please. Please. Sooner would be better, but no later than Pokemon Day. Please, Game Freak. So, yeah, because they clearly are doing the mythicals for Dex rewards now. Basically flaking. But then Alpha Living Dex, which is actually complete now, except for, again, the, trying to find one. Trade Evolutions. That should be a Caesar. But it's a Trade Evolution, I can get it. And then what is this? Gender and form differences plus some extras. You know, like AZ's Floette. And then getting there on the living decks for base DLC, like regular Pokemon in DLC, plus a number of form differences down here. And then the Alpha Dex is a bit spottier, but it's slowly but surely getting there, along with the form differences. Again, the Alpha Dex stuff is because Alpha Living Dex. The other stuff is just for the home entries, so that the Pokedex for the game in Pokemon Home gets filled out properly. Because otherwise I don't care, and then just miscellaneous form differences that I probably don't need, but yeah, you can see, these are all shiny down here, these 3 rows, and this box is entirely full of shinies. And we're back to the first box, because for some reason they think 32 boxes is enough. Despite the fact that they added another 130 Pokemon. 132, actually, with the DLC. On top of the 232 that were already in the game before that. Like, yeah, technically that fits enough for 400 easily, but when we don't have access to home, it becomes a bit of a problem for people like me. So yeah, I don't want to find shinies, because I really don't have the box space. Yes, this is the 2-star, that's the non-shiny donut. It'll give me 12 minutes to hopefully find alphas that I need. And I forgot to skip the cutscene. That's the most I've watched that cutscene in a while. Because just skip them. They're always the same cutscene. Let's see, where are we going? There's a room there. You grab that. What is up here? Who is up here? Nobody I care about. I'll take that. Is that another one? Okay. Yeah, I figured there was something somewhere. Can you please not be stupid? Catch Pokemon undetected is annoying, but whatever. I'll look up as well as down. Oh, there's a Numel here. I didn't even notice that at first. They took a while to spawn in. No, not Pokemon. There's the Charcadet. And one aggroed. I'm running. Not because I'm afraid of it, I just don't want it to aggro. Where are you? Getting a lot of stuttering. Oh, my computer's being stupid. Cool. Love it when it does that. Can you stop? Both of you? You good now? Yeah, I don't know why. just randomly sometimes... Can you settle down, please? Randomly sometimes the computer will just start stuttering. Like lagging enough that OBS starts stuttering. And it's really annoying. Yeah, the game itself is fine. It's not stuttering any more than it normally does. I really don't want to do that quite yet, but... There. I didn't want to catch one, but I caught one. A decked out pigeon, dude. There's a few of them. Can you stop attacking me? Come on. Alright, I think that was all the Pokeballs in the area. I'm going to reset that counter because those numbers are just going to be read indefinitely otherwise. Yeah, I mean in the original Legends game, Legends Arceus, or Arceus if you want to be correct about it, you could also dodge attacks from Pokemon, but the battles were still standard affairs. You know, you still entered battle with things. It's just the Pokemon could attack you outside of battle was all. But in this game, battles are not a thing. It's all... I mean, you can still get into battles properly, right? But it's just all real time. It's all no longer turn-based, which I hope doesn't get retained for the regular games, since this is more of a spin-off type title than not. Still main series, but I'm not a massive fan of the real-time battle system. I like being able to, you know, not have to constantly worry about what's happening and just take a minute to relax, think about what's going on, and not be constantly having to be pressing and holding buttons. Alright, fair enough. You're not the one I want to see Alpha, you asshole. Yeah, what I'm doing is just... I'm flying to the portal, which reloads the area, and resets the spawns. Although the ones that were taken out respawn over time. And so like you saw, there was an Alpha Numel there in the background, right over there. And it's very much not there anymore. I want that to happen with the Charcadet. Of course, because I didn't get an Alpha Donut, and I didn't bother to reset for one, no guarantees. It would be nice. Get one. But yeah, this is basically how this night's gonna probably go. Just different methods of reloading spawns. Is the fourth one back yet? Not quite. It should be reappearing soon enough, because the Numel have already respawned. Yeah, I was waiting for that to happen. Nope, didn't work. Okay. Oh, come on. on! Why are there so many bloody alphas? Yeah, you can't quick travel when Pokemon are aggroed on you, so I generally try to avoid that. Okay, there are 4 Charcadets there. Of course, it's just gonna be my luck if I get another shiny. Yeah, the very first time I got the catch a shiny task going into hyperspace, it was on a Charcadet of all things. Which is extra annoying because I already have the entire line thanks to Violet. There was an event earlier this year. I can only say that for another few days, but where's the year gone? There was an event earlier this year that boosted the shiny rate of Charcadet, among other things. Or a number of events this year, honestly. And I shiny hunted Charcadet during that time. So I really don't need more. I also don't need more Numel. I've already gotten 2 in this game. Houndour, maybe? I'll definitely check them again before the timer runs out. Because I am reloading their spawns as well. They are definitely close enough to the portal. But the shiny rate is the base shiny charm rate of 1 in 1024-ish. So, Alpha over there. So, I mean, it's 4 times more likely than normal. Piss off. Give me a break. I was spotted. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to escape that up there. You know, it's something I could do, is I could do the one mythical event tonight. Because I should be able to do that. I'm honestly not sure what the alpha rate is on these spawns, but I would assume it's the typical 5%. Could be wrong. But if it is 5%, they're really not wanting to appear. Considering I've already gotten multiple Numel. And there's 4 spawns. Still shouldn't be as bad as hunting for alpha female Chikorita in Wild Zone 20. Oh, that took so long to get. I'm so glad I got that done before the DLC came out. Because, Jesus, did it take a long time. Multiple days of hunting, not continuously, but, you know, an hour or 2 each day at most. Possibly as little as like 20-30 minutes. But yeah, that took quite a while. I think I've talked about that before, though. But it's done now. I've got my alpha female Meganium. There we go. That's 1. Nice. Little delayed there sound, but okay. 1 down, 2 to go. Although I just lowered my odds of finding an alpha slightly because I caught one and it's thus despawned. Like with the Nummel, they'll come back eventually, but who knows how long. Might not even come back before the end of the timer, possibly. Who knows? Thought for a second there was a bigger one, but no, it was just 2 stood side by side. Peeking under that fence. Made it hard to tell. Good. Didn't duck down. Almost got spotted. This is probably the most frustrating part about trying to complete the dexes with the DLC, is that you've got these limited hyperspace regions that only have a small amount of area to them. And you're only allowed to be in those spaces for a limited amount of time. Which means that it's really difficult to get the Pokemon that you want, because you not only have to wait for them to appear, but then you have to craft a donut that will actually let you be in there long enough to potentially keep re-rolling them. You can make donuts that boost the alpha odds, which honestly, Alpha 2 is just silly. Alpha 3 is ridiculous, like the levels for them. I think Alpha Level 3 is a 50% boost to the alpha rate, which means it's over 50% that you get an alpha spawn. I actually had that on the ice type special scan hyperspace that I mentioned earlier, the one with the one that finally allowed me to get the Baxcalibur line. Except I'm missing a regular Baxcalibur because I ran out of time. I had a very limited amount of time because 5-star distortions don't give you a lot of time, stupid alpha. And I just ran out of time. I got all the alphas I needed, fortunately. That's what really matters. Because when I transfer the alphas into home, it'll register Baxcalibur from Legends EA in the decks anyway. So that's not a big deal. But I still would have liked to have it, because I don't think it spawns outside of those 5-star special scans, which is troublesome. Another bloody Alpha Nummel. Is it Nummel? Is it Numel? I don't know. Honestly, I don't care. You get the point of what I'm talking about. That's all that really matters. Fuck you. That's alpha number 3, or shiny number 3 for Nummel, mind you. And again, thanks to Violet, I don't need shiny Nummel. I've already got what I need from my shiny decks. And I've got 3 more now thanks to this game. Well, like I said before, it's bound to happen eventually. It's a 1 in 1024 chance for every slot, every single time I reload the map. Oh, and if you're wondering why there were 2 shiny sounds, it's because as I approached it and got within range of the sound playing, it was off screen, so when I panned around the camera, it played it again, because it was now on screen. That one didn't have blue eyes, did it? It better not have had blue eyes. That's another bloody alpha. God damn it. No, not you. That one. I don't need shiny Charcadet either. That one I won't complain about. I just run over here, potentially ensure I get a little bit further away from the two remaining spawns. That was within 30 seconds, right? Not that it really matters. Nothing extra there. Ah, I got more shinies than I got alphas. That's annoying. I possibly could have gotten another reset in, but eh. So yeah, the one thing I didn't want was shinies, and what do I have now? Shinies. Ridiculous. Three bloody shinies from one thing. Wasn't what I wanted. Here. Yep, that's right. One down, two to go! And my shinies are overflowing into box one again. I'm going to have to stop playing this game for a while simply because I'm out of box space and I just cannot afford to keep finding shinies. That's ridiculous. It's not a terrible problem to have, it's just an annoying one to have because it's not... Come on. It's not a problem I want to be having. The sewer's flight point there is technically closer, but it's on a different level. So I have to run up towards this Pokemon Center anyway. Or the other way. Plus I can do this while I'm here. I lost one of them earlier. Yeah, the sewer flight point's just down over there. Okay, good. There is a hole into which I can enter the center area here. Monkey. No other monkeys around, just the one. The game automatically saved when I teleported over here, but save again. I only get 7 minutes on this one. Again, skip the animation that plays every bloody time. Well, you've noticed me. Oh, what the hell is this jam? Can you not attack me? Yeah, I did that, now I'm going this way. I would do that. I probably should do that, but there are items here to be collected. Oh, hi, Drampa. How you doing? Pikachu and Raichu, which I very much do not care about, but they aggro, of course. Come on. Come on! I'm looking right at it, game. That's ridiculous. Actually, down a level. And I fell off because this game is full of shit sometimes. Got there eventually. Right there. You are absolutely useless, Dragonite. Come on, just use the damn move. It wasn't close enough. Okay. Then how about this? Was that worth it? Well, I got a Hyper Tango, which means I got other high-tier berries, so yeah, I'm gonna say it was worth it. Equazar is probably gonna be up on a roof somewhere, isn't it? Before I do that real quick. Oh, there's an Alolan Raichu. I don't think I need one, but hey, take it anyway. That is not what I meant to do. Whatever, it gets it over there quickly at least. More Pikachu. Umi. And then Eevee. I think over there is roughly where I spawned. That goes over to there. Of course, I'd like to get an Alpha Cyclozar, but I have to find the damn things first. And it doesn't seem as though they're on these roofs. Just Drampa. It's nice that Drampa is chill. If that counts as unprotected. It did. Oh, there we go. There's a few spawns. Oh, it's over there. Okay. I actually wonder. Nice. Okay, so there's 3 there. I don't see any sign of them. Doesn't mean that they weren't still there. No. I don't think that there's any spawns over there. I think this probably is far enough away. Yeah, in fact, the spawn place has changed there. Yep. Okay, good. This is reloading the spawns. This is actually one of the best ways to alpha hunt and shiny hunt, because you can just bounce back and forth constantly. And reload the spawns really quickly as a result. Of course, there's apparently a spawn point behind an umbrella, so that's annoying. But at this point, basically, I want to just keep doing this until I hopefully get an alpha spawn. And then go and get it. Yeah, whatever. Oh, that's different. The camera got all sorts of confused because of throwing that quick ball. That's funny. Not the most interesting process, this, honestly. But, to be fair, none of the methods by which you reset spawns are really all that interesting, are they? By the way, how are the Drampa? I'm assuming they're within range the entire time? Yeah, that's not an alpha. Yep. So they're not getting reloaded. That's fine. But obviously this is far faster than what I was doing in the previous hyperspace area. Flying back to the portal and running to the room. By the way, can I get back over there? Yeah, I can get there easily. I might even be able to jump from where I am here. Yeah, I could probably make that. Otherwise, I'd have to jump down and climb the ladder. I see Eevee. I'm wasting time as I do that, of course, but this is also a very fast reset method, so I'm not as concerned about the time because resets go by that much faster. And then once I get that, I'm gonna go collect the golden ball that's chilling over there. Hey! Yeah, I'm going this way because I can. Oh, come on. Perfect. I actually wanted to be on repeat ball, but yeah, I definitely threw that. Thank you. You aggro? No? Cool. Oh, Sligo, that's how. What the hell? Goomy don't aggro. Sligo do, though. Bruh. Come on. Got another Tanga, at least one. Ayapa as well, very nice. Can't get in there easily. Oh, hi Jolteon, how you doing? Sligo is still aggroed? What the hell? Hello? Bloody thing. No shiny Drampa. The funny thing is, if I just sit here, they'll actually attack. Or they'll set up. Doesn't do anything, but... If you use Twitch, no, don't order from them. Yeah... Look, they're just Eevee. They're still young, probably, alright? They don't know. I got what I came for from that hyperspace area. Hi, Chaos. So I'm not upset. Do I even need a Raichu? I need an Alpha Raichu. That's what I need. I don't need this, though. Alright, I was catching Pokemon to just deal with them. No, to complete the tasks. 19, huh? Alright. What about Mewtwo, Kiosk? It's there. What about it? Yeah, in theory, there should only just be one. Clearly, there's not just one in reality, but in theory, lore-wise, there should only be one. How it got to Kalos, I do not know. Yeah, possibly. Bye, Pidgey. Oh, that boat. Alright, well, I mean... It's not quite time yet, so I guess we can do... That's a different monkey from before, what a surprise. Not. Yep, that's all good. Don't need any of these. I already know that I don't need any of these, just double checking. Yep. Alright, now... find a bench. Well, to be fair, he didn't decide to be on vacation in Lumiose. Mewtwo, possibly maybe by your logic, went on vacation in Kalos and got caught by Team Flare. At which point I had no choice but to stay here. Okay, so don't need any of that. Yeah, the benches in Lumiose are extremely hostile. You were sitting upright, or you were not sitting at all. Very bad design. Ooh, Slowking. I don't need it, but it would save a trade evolution. I've already got Alpha Litwick and such, so I don't need it. Toxel I need, though. That's the estimated level. Hyperspace is weird, it boosts the levels. So in reality, it's not that high. It's just what it essentially ends up being. But only temporarily. I don't need Yamask. I need Galarian Yamask. It drops to... No, it doesn't drop to 100. It drops to a much lower level. It depends on how many stars the Wild Zone is. So, like, these Pokemon would probably be somewhere between 15, well, maybe even as a little bit below 15, but, you know, around 15 to 25 range, probably. So, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I could easily throw together a 1-star donut. That's easy. But everything else here is kind of whatever. And let's see, we're going to go with this one. Up the jazz for a few minutes because I'm not going to be listening to it. But yeah, as the bot said, it is time for a break, which is why I was going to wrap up, and then I realized, oh, you know, I could just reload the hyper zones, hyperspaces for a little while. I could reload the hyperspaces real quick before going on break. That's what I was trying to say. Anyway, yeah, I'm just going to take a short break, a few minutes to stand up, stretch, and get away from the computer for a little bit. During this time, I am going to run some ads. It's the only time during the stream I run ads, prevents pre-rolls, blah, 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 blah. Ad-free gameplay because ads now, while nothing of importance is happening, just this AFK screen. You know, I was thinking, like, do I want to make more for Legends EA? What am I going to make more from? There's not much to do in Lumios. It's just a city. So there's not really any great spots for that. There are spots that you could do, but, like, I'd rather just stick to what I already have. Anyway, BRB. Alrighty, I am back, and let's get back into it, I guess. Right. I did not prep anything, I just looked up where things were, what they were, and thus am ready to go make donuts. It would kind of be nice to get a donut that has... Out of curiosity, what does that get me to? 320? I don't have enough Okpas to mess with them. And I really don't want to use Tangas. I've got 3 Iratanka donuts right there if I really want them, so... Still not quite enough. It's not quite enough, honestly, but whatever. It's overkill, most likely. Just not likely to get alpha power. And because I said that, I got alpha power level 2. And because I don't give a damn about these berries, I can just spam them, get an almost 3-star donut. Maybe bump that up to a 3-star just because. And, yeah, it's not great. Only gets me Humongo power, but I don't care. Yeah, they're the gimmick food, and you have no control over them, really, Kiosk, so they're really fun to make. Like, you can influence what happens, but the exact powers that you get are RNG. So it's wonderful. What was the one I was looking at? Was it you? Yes. Fortunately, people have figured out the best way to reload the game, because of course, as soon as you see the stats for the donut, the game saves. So if you think that you can just make the donut and then immediately re-roll it, no. Yeah, this is the one I want to use here, because it has the alpha power. Yeah, basically, Kios. It's fun because you have to reload the backup save in order to undo making a donut. I don't think I've ever made a habit of adjusting volume. Pokemon undetected, huh? Here you go. Come on. How about I catch this alpha instead? Since I actually need that one. Nice, and it was caught undetected too. So yeah, I don't think I've ever really reloaded the backup save much, if at all, in any Pokemon game. And then this one, to make the donuts, it's just basically all you do. They're not being caught undetected, unfortunately. That's... More Toxel over here. Cool. You go get that. Oh yeah, Pokemon games have had backup saves for years. Like, I think even Gen 3 has backup saves. does. Thinking about it more. Oh, okay. I see how it's gonna be. We'll just go up top the long way. Love it when I do that. Back up to the top. You can technically dodge roll onto that platform. I would demonstrate the backup save, but, you know, obviously I'm busy right now. Bro, there are two alphas down there. You go away before you get their attention. I don't even need 3. I need 2. I'm getting 3. Oh, you asshole. Okay. I don't know why I did that instead of just rolling. I did. Stop attacking. Asshole. Okay. Oh, is there something over there? No? Yeah, the backup saves are there so that in case your save gets corrupted for any reason, the game should hopefully be able to revert to the backup save and continue. But in this game, the backup save exists so that if you have the DLC, you can remake donuts. That's its primary function. Not intended function, mind you, just what ends up happening, right? It's over there. There were 2 alphas? Give me a... They're still aggro. Where are you going? You idiot. You hear the helioptile underneath. It ended up down there. Is there one up here? No? Yeah, that's over there. I can get that in a moment. I've got way more time than I need, so I'm in no rush. Might as well just make sure I collect all of the Pokeballs. Nope, didn't quite. There's one there that I didn't see from up above. That looks fine. And I was spotted because of Dragonite. Alright, I'm just gonna reload the area and see what happens. Because I've got way more time here than I need, and if this is Alpha spawn. 2 of them, again. You know, it took a while to get the 2 Alpha Helioptile that I needed. I don't need another one, but it's there. I don't need another one of you, but you're there. Except on its tail, I guess. love how the camera just hands up sometimes, even though I'm clearly holding sideways and not any sort of up or down direction. It does it very, like, jankily as well. Is that 3 alphas? Don't really need the weird angle, admittedly, but yep, there's 3 alphas. On one hand, I don't want to waste the alpha donut. On the other hand, I got what I needed. Actually, no, I didn't get what I needed necessarily. I almost forgot. I wasn't holding the button, so I didn't need to go around it. Get rid of them. Have to look it up. Toxicity is annoying because what form it evolves into is dependent on its nature. I have to check the natures and make sure they're correct. So, hardy is amped form. Mild is low-key form. Okay, we're good. We're good. So yeah, I don't even need to stay in this area. 2 more alphas down there. Hi, Dragonite. There's another 2 alphas right there. 3 alphas? 3 alphas. Nope, you can't go that way. Everything aggroes. Although, to be fair, Toxel only aggroes because of alphas. What am I hearing? Is it the portal that I'm hearing? Oh no, there's a Pokeball right there. Yeah, I hear you. However, yoink. And I'm gone. Oh, there's one up there too. Intended to get that from there? Whatever. Alright, well, I think I'm just gonna leave because, like, I don't really have much more to do here. How many alphas? I could try and get shinies, specifically shiny alphas, but again, I don't want shinies right now. I'm running out of box space because they won't give us home integration soon enough. The problem is how soon it's happening. It's not that it's not happening, it's just not happening soon enough. Level 30, of course. I could just use one of the experience candies I have. I probably should have used one on you because you actually needed 2 candies, but whatever. They don't want to add integration from the very start because they don't want you transferring Pokemon in immediately. For the people who buy it up front, they want them to experience the game as it's intended to be experienced, or something like that. It's a lame reason, honestly. Just give us access to home. What level are you? 103, not level, number. You are going to be near the end. After Squawkabilly. Open, Swallow, Zubat line, low-key Toxtricity. Remove them from the list. Good. Yeah, it is an arbitrary block. An annoying one at that. But it's what they want the game to be, so... Meanwhile, they add Pokemon to collect and goals to unlock. But it requires large amounts of box space. And it's wonderful. Alright, I think I've got the drives. I'm just gonna do this now. There's a 5th drive, though. Rude. Probably not any of these, right? No, it doesn't look like it. Where am I going? There's so much crap on this map, I do not see the icon. You know, it probably is because it didn't actually highlight the mission. Yeah, now it's obvious. Of course it's in the bug wild zone, why wouldn't it be? So if you didn't know, as part of the DLC, they added a bunch of mythical Pokemon. Yeah, I figured that would happen. They added a bunch of mythical Pokemon that you can catch. And one of them, in case it's not obvious from the drives, is Genesect. Which actually makes it the first time that Genesect has ever been available to catch. I assume you catch it. If it's just a gift, then... as long as it has our trainer information, I guess. Yeah, this game has a lot of nice things like that. A lot of Pokemon that you're able to catch or obtain. How do I only have 24 Kangas? Didn't I get more earlier, or was that after I had gotten them? All over the place, and I don't care. I'm trying to not use a ton of my berries because eventual hunting of things. Item power special? I don't think that'll be necessary. Yeah, that literally is useless for the side missions, but it's a 5-star donut and that's what matters. It gets me the level boost that I'll probably want. No, this one. Go straight to it. Don't worry about it. Leave me be. Yes, that is very much the donut that I want to use. Not the one that has the shiny chance on it. Or shiny boost, whatever. I'll use those donuts someday. When I have the box space for the shinies. That I probably might not get. All the way over there, huh? Oh, and the timer is ticking. Wonderful. This is just the story area, but in reverse. What the hell? I didn't stop soon enough. I figured I could get a little bit closer. And yeah, that's where the 5th drive is. Oh well. Why the hell are you here? Catch it? I would love to. However, it's not gonna go well. I guarantee it. Yeah, Dragonite's really not the best Pokemon for this, but it's also what I had selected. Oh, okay. Second ball. Very nice. Usually when using Premier Balls, it does not take that little time. Creepy guy. Nice. Yeah. Now I have Genesect. With my trainer information on it. Yeah, that guy is definitely one of the characters of this game. Yep. I'm using this area as overflow for the form differences. There's technically other Pokemon that belong here, but like, I don't care about most of the other Gen 5 stuff that's in this. I only care about Genesect, because that's the one that's not been available to catch before. We got Keldeo in the Sword and Shield DLC. We got Meloetta in the Scarlet and Violet DLC. Now we've got both of them and Genesect in this DLC. In this DLC. I only care about Genesect, because the other two were already available previously. And we got Hoopa, and we got Marshadow, and we got Meltan. We've never been able to catch Meltan outside of Pokemon Go. That is... Thank you. Still can't evolve it, so they gifted you its evolution, but... Gets your trainer information, so fine. I don't care. The Magearna doesn't have your trainer information, but I don't care. You can get Magearna from Gen 7. Any copy, once you're in the post-game. Just scan a special QR code, bam, Magearna. Words are hard. Get Zeraora. Like, there's so many good mythicals. Volcanion? That's probably the best part of this DLC, in my opinion, is the sheer number of mythicals they made available to catch. To the point where, as a result of this, there are only 2 Pokemon that you cannot catch. Out of 1,025, there are only 2 that you cannot catch now. And one of them is Victini, which was catchable through an event. So if you don't mind cheesing that a little, that number technically drops down to 1 out of 1,025. When are we getting both of them? We need Zarude to be catchable at some point, but also, why has Victini still stayed locked away? Victini has not been made available outside of very limited time distributions for so long. And even when it was originally available, it was still an event. Oh well. But yeah, there's so many mythicals, plus there's the Diancie event from the base game. I'm not going to scroll to it. Plus AZ's Floette, like... This game is just so good in that regard. The DLC. Have you considered the reason of fuck you? I mean, that's typically the reason, but... Still, where's the Victini love? Yeah, this is literally just the arena that... Okay. I mean, why throw away something that you already made? Why not repurpose it, right? Yeah, I think the only mythicals that you actually can't get outside of the Switch titles at this point are... Didn't hear me. Celebi, Deoxys, Victini, and Zarude? I think that's it. I think that's genuinely it. Thanks to this DLC. Crazy. Alright, where was the one that I made the donut for? Not because I really... Ooh. Did I even look at these? Or was that just not visible? Just hold on a minute. You're telling me there's one with Swallet in it? Now I'm interested. Gonna require another 5-star donut. That's an annoying spot. See, I already got the Gulpin line, except I forgot that it has gender differences. Oops. So I have... Just so happens, I have male Gulpin and Swalot Alpha. I do not have female Gulpin and Swalot Alpha. Actually, you know, this isn't a terrible use case for... Not you. Of course, I gotta actually get the right combination. So there's that. And of course, because I made that donut, I can't just reload the regular save. No, because they don't want you doing that. So backup save, let's use that instead. And the nice thing is that even though I didn't save at any point, because I flew to Hotel Z, it created a backup save then and there. Anytime that you quick travel, it creates a backup save. Yeah, rainbow donuts are a good use case for berries, however. When I can just spam the same berry 8 times and potentially get what I want. That'd be great if I wanted to actually get a shiny, because that was poison. Unfortunately, I'm looking for alpha power. We're going to be doing this for a while, mind you. Not the most exciting thing, especially because I'm still on a Switch 1. You think I got the money to be dropping like $500+ probably on a Switch 2? I know, retail is $450 or something, but... yeah, no. I got more important things to be spending money on. He says after having bought this game and its DLC. I bought it discounted, to be fair. Effectively discounted. I mean, I wouldn't mind a Switch 2. If only because of the performance boost. But... yeah. Oh. Alright, well I guess we're wrapping up the stream early. You know, I'm fine with that. Alpha Power 2, that's mainly what I want. I'm not sure if there's any fire types in there, there's probably not, in which case, shame, but I'm looking for Alpha Power. And Alpha Power level 2 is plenty. Let's see, where was that? Right there. Hey look, there are fire types. I don't need any of them because I shiny hunted them in Violet. But here we are. If it's there, I want to go to the sewers. Yeah, the one annoying thing, obviously, about Switch 2 is that you have to pay an extra $10 to benefit from it for this game. Up Ariados. Of course it's right near the alpha. Why wouldn't it be? Yes. I accidentally just spammed A and picked that donut, but it was the right donut, so it's fine. Yeah, like the Scarlet and Violet update was free, but then the update that makes this Switch 2 compatible is $10. Real nice. Seriously. That's just rude. That? Well, there is a shiny somewhere, clearly. Come on, I want to go over there. I didn't even notice that at first, but yeah, catch shiny Pokemon. Is it over here? Nope. I turned the corner before then, but okay. You want to pull that nonsense. Why are you so bad? Can you... Come on. Come on. Sometime today. Whoops. None of you are alphas, annoyingly, but I've got access to over here now. Now the question is, where is the shiny Pokemon? Is it up, perhaps? You did break those, right? Hey, why are you so bad? Hey, please tell me you're female. You are female, I like it. Don't take that out of context. I reloaded my save. You asshole! Son of a bitch just caused me to not throw the Pokeball because of the because attacking me. Come on, with the attacks running me from doing anything. I did not want to use a max potion, but... Sure. You guys are chill, right? Oh, okay, cool. There we go. Still haven't found the shiny Pokemon, which is slightly concerning, but it's probably over on the other buildings over there somewhere. Or not, because the portal's right there. I should probably get to finding that. Thank you. Can I reach? No. I don't know if there's anything really to be found up here, but let's look anyway. Door. Is there no ladder up here? Guess not. Sneaky. You could hear it. Sure, why not? At least try. Yeah, see, you don't need to deal with the sludge piles if you just have an area of effect move. There's the shiny. Neat. Oh, perfect. Right there. Oh, please. Get up the ladder. Get up the ladder, game. Of course, in the meantime, you got knocked out. It's funny. Max Revives used to be such rare items, and now it's just like, yeah, let me just use one of my 27. Yeah, I don't particularly care about any of you. I can run around to get to them, so actually what I can do is a quick reset here. Obviously there are more up on the roof, but that takes a second to get up to versus this is just run over this way. Yeah, I had forgotten. Of course there's going to be a shiny. It was a shiny level 3. And there were fire types in this area, so... Nice. Not a guarantee, but... Those are some very big doggos. I think that was female. And it stayed in the ball. You love to see it. can I just do this? I sure can. I should probably double check just to be sure. Female, female. Good. And I got a free shiny out of it that I already had, so it's a duplicate, but I saw a different color over there. I did not. Might as well just explore a little. Dragonite is poisoned, so that's fine. It's almost about to kick me out, so it doesn't matter. I can get it. Oh, bullshit. I would have gotten that. Could have gotten that. That's nonsense game. That's nice that I got the Swalot as well as the Gulpin, so I don't even need to deal with the evolutions just immediately. Gulpin and Swalot away. You know, I am going to re-roll that, because honestly, I don't care about the battle zones. I don't want to do more battle zones. Stop trying to shove that shit down my throat, game. You did enough of that during the main story. Give me the rare Pokemon spawns. They are what I care about. In between the side event for Genesect and the shiny, guaranteed shiny, that very quickly got the points. I don't know how you lose track of it, but yes, please do. This one? Oh. Okay. Yeah, don't, Kiosk. Okay. I'm not gonna be able to do that tonight, because, I didn't remind you. I thought about that just as I was starting the stream up, like, I hope my Joy-Cons aren't running low on battery. Oops. Not the first time. No, I need to back out of this. Alright. Well, I'll need to get Alpha Donut for that. Although I guess I do have the Tangus for it, so I could try. But no guarantees. First things first, though, I wanted to check out this just to see if there were any alternate Formula masks. I don't suspect there will be, but it'd be nice. Are you down? Yes. How do I get in there? And don't say from another rooftop. It's not another rooftop. Excellent. Actually, either side would have worked. Ghastly, shut up. And there's an Ekans here. Humongo power, yes. Not the sparkling power in Humongo power, just the Humongo power. Oh, there are still so many alphas that I need. I almost said megas. No, I think I have all the ones bar Raichu. No, those definitely look like Unovan masks. That's unfortunate. Oh, I only need to catch one. Well, I need to catch 5 wild Pokemon, just one grass type. Oh, you idiot. Yeah, I'm aware game. Switch. Console. Controller. Whatever. Alright, where did the golden one spawn? Up there. Wonderful. Just hiding in amongst the bushes there. Why are you so bad at doing things? Thank you. Like, seriously, if I don't keep an eye on Dragonite, it just sometimes does that where it just doesn't. Do I need to fly? Probably not. Probably just jump. Anything else to get in this area? Somebody just honking at random outside, probably because of a deer or something. Didn't look like there were any other cars around. Alright, well, if you guys aren't going to be of any use to me, I mean, I can try reloading a couple times just to see if, by chance, it does change. But I highly doubt it will. Fortunately, because they're close, they are very easy to see. And because the others are close enough, I can actually reload the Litwick for shiny spawns at the same time. Not that I need more shinies. Yeah, I think it's very clear at this point that it's only first stages in this area. No shinies in that brief stint of doing things. Where do you go? Well, I could continue to reload the area and potentially get a shiny out of it, but I'm just gonna leave. Again, I really just wanted to check, and I got all the Pokeballs in the area and most, if not all, of the currently spawned items on the ground, so good enough. Okay, so email. They should go right here. Cool. Next break starts when I end the stream, but the Joy-Con, well, the one Joy-Con is starting to die. Oh, that was the wrong thing to do. I have two separate lists, one for the ones that I need to catch and one for the alternate forms so that I know which order to put them in the boxes. I already cleared them from that list. Alright, I guess what I can try and do, I've still got like another 10-15 minutes probably before the Joy-Con really starts to become a concern. So, I can fly here to create a backup save and then go and make a Tanga donut to see if I can get the donut that I want. Oh, I got one more. Excellent. Hold on, was that only sparkling power level 1? What the hell? That is such a ripoff. Not even remotely worth it. It was the wrong type anyway. Plus, I want an alpha donut. Shiny Ghost Alpha or Shiny All Types Alpha would be nice. Am I really going to be that picky though? Probably not. But we'll see. Definitely want the Alpha level 2 minimum though. I don't need them shiny because I already have them through, once again, Violet. But Gimme Ghoul and Goldengo shiny again, I guess, wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. But again, I need to stop catching shinies. I've gotten 4 tonight. Don't need more. 3 of them I don't need. 2 of them are duplicates that I already have in this game. I think, right? Yeah, no. Yes, 2 of them were duplicates. Both the Shark Cadet and the Numel. And then I already have oh, what the hell's the middle stage called? Litwick's Evolution. I already have that shiny. Funnily enough, all of them were because of Violet, as I said before. I probably won't get the donut that I want before the end of the stream. Just because it takes so long to reload and such. Because, you know, we can't just save in front of the thing. No, not allowed to do that. Yeah, I don't know if you can see it, but just right here. Yeah, you can see now saving. Saves every single time. Such a scumbag thing to do, but boy do they like doing scumbaggy things like that. Oh, you want to reset the donuts? Yeah, we're not going to make it that easy for you. I will eventually have to catch the damn legendaries and mythicals from the special scans, won't I? Because if I don't catch them, I won't complete the dex. That's annoying. That's really annoying, because I don't care about catching them otherwise. course, the question is, what shiny are they going to give us in home? Got a number you can choose from. Diancie would kind of be lame, not gonna lie, because it's been available shiny before. Oh, I think I have to take that. I think I have to take that. It's a waste of shiny power, but Alpha Power level 3 on a special scan sounds excellent. I think I have to keep that. Alright. I always do that. I close the menu even though all I have to do is this to enable and disable things. I'll fly here. Also, at this point, I've committed because I am overwriting the backup save. Flying! All the times that I reset that spawn looking for the Alpha Chikorita, and it never once shined. I didn't have the shiny charm, admittedly. Still. Yeah, the sparkling power is a bit of a waste, but that Alpha Power... 6 minutes with Alpha Power level 3? Yeah, I think I'm gonna get the Alphas that I want. Doing everything else, on the other hand, different story. So I need to catch a regular Gimmighoul, an Alpha Gimmighoul, and either a second Alpha Gimmighoul or its evolution if it spawns. Catch Pokemon undetected. Wait. Really? They run if they're not alphas? Stupid skittish fucking things. Okay, good. I caught that one at least. Hey, can you get that while I, Wow, I was mashing X the entire time there. Kind of ridiculous. So I got the Alpha that I wanted. However... Nope, no! God damn it. How are you upset immediately? Don't attack me. I have a Pokemon for you to attack instead. Thank you. Probably get more healing items. Just stop being an asshole. Why are you not? Still? I still need to catch 3 Pokemon undetected somehow. Are those both alphas? Oh, I'm not surprised. They're more likely to spawn than not. Stay in the fucking ball. Thank you. I don't know if this will count as undetected. It did. Yeah, I know, low battery. Just bear with me. That's a regular one. That one I really need to catch. I mean, I don't really need to, but for the living decks, you know? Good. And that one's complaining now, too. There are so many alphas. Why I really don't feel the need to go with anything above level 2, but when you get a level 3 donut, you don't turn it down, you know? There's so many of you. The fact that they're using tackle is rather amusing. I don't even know if they can be shiny. This one. So I don't know if I need to keep an eye out for that or not. I could check. Derby has the shiny lock info, I know. Run away! Both of you! Another Pokeball! I guess I'll check real quick. Let's see. I need... not that one. Legends EA. I might just need to look for general unobtainable lists instead of specifically under here. Or what I can do instead, go back to the main page and just scroll down a bunch. It goes to the 15th. That might be far enough. Possibly not. That page. No, I cannot use it. Need to look at the archive in order to see everything. Start from the bottom, scroll up to the 10th. Unobtainable alphas, shiny lock. Or maybe the page just doesn't exist and I'm imagining that it did. Find something of use at some point. Okay, only the gift is shiny locked. The wild ones are not, though. That's what I was looking for. It's not likely that one appears, but you never know. There's a Pokeball there that I missed. Hey, good. Neither of them were shiny, because it's unlikely I would have been able to catch either of them. Alright, well, I got what I needed out of that. And I'm fine with no shinies, because like I said, I've got the 2 shiny. Actually, I've got all 3 shiny. I forgot about that. Back when they had the shiny roaming form Gimmighoul available in Pokemon Go, I actually managed to get my phone to cooperate. Or rather, got the stupid fucking app to cooperate. All but one was Alpha. Because my phone is jailbroken, it... Oh, perfect. The game doesn't really like to run, because Nyan shit. So... After a lot of fighting it, I got it to run sufficiently to get through a couple of runs through the thing with the stuff, however it works in that. And I eventually managed to get a shiny spawn. And as soon as I caught it, I went into the menu, went to the transfer option, and it wasn't until, because there was a variant of it, right? And that one wasn't transferable to home. So it wasn't until the menu actually loaded to select the Pokemon to transfer that I knew whether or not it was shiny, and fortunately it was the right form. So, yep. Roaming form shiny off to home immediately. And I only got one, but that's all I cared about. I don't think I'll keep the good one just because it doesn't honestly matter. They're all 3 IV. Honestly, just do this, because the other 2 are grouped up. Well, now they're... Yeah, anyway. Right there. Also, if you noticed, I have the Baxcalibur there as an alpha, but I don't have it there as a non-alpha. Doesn't matter. Anyway, I've got the 999 coins because I probably collected twice as many as I need, but you can only hold 999, so evolve it, get the Gildango, and call it a night, probably. Cool. I got 4 bloody shinies. And I'm less than 10,000 points away from getting another hyperspace scan. So that's cool. But controllers are just about dead. So that's why there was no second break. And thus why this is happening. It's unfortunate, but hey, I forgot to recharge my Joy-Cons. Honestly, I was thinking of kind of ending early anyway. I don't know. It's alpha hunting. There's only so much of it that I want to do in one night, you know? So, got a little over 2 hours out of it. Got a number of alphas. And a number of shinies. Did I get more shinies or alphas? I don't want to think about it. I think more alphas, fortunately, but yeah, 4 bloody shinies. I didn't want that many. I wanted 0, ideally, because again, I'm running out of box space because they refused to add the home integration until like Pokemon Day at the earliest. I hope I'm wrong in terms of like them doing it earlier, not later, but see what happens in the new year. Speaking of the new year, will I stream again on Wednesday night? I have no clue. As I said before at the beginning of the stream, EJ is currently away from home, so he might get back in time to do something for New Year's Eve, but that's all up in the air. I'm not necessarily going to plan to do a stream since, there's always a chance that I could end up streaming GTA if it's done on 5M. But we'll see what happens. Genuinely, like I have no clue what's going to happen. Because it's out of my control. Every year for a number of years now, we have either on New Year's Eve or New Year's Eve, so the night of the 30th, hopped on GTA Online, or last year 5M, and just dicked around for a number of hours. We did races, we did game modes, shot each other, shot fireworks off of the yacht, other stuff. Like, we did a lot. But because of the unfortunate situation that they have, EJ's not around, and so he might not get back in time. Might not even want to do it. Who knows? So, yeah, we'll see what happens. Personally, I'm looking at it as, rather than being disappointed that this year might not happen, it's amazing that we were able to do that for so many years in a row. It really is amazing that it lasted that long. And this year it's only in question because of unfortunate life circumstances. So, can't help that. That's just how life is. Anyway, yeah. Might be a stream on Wednesday, there might not. If there's not on Wednesday, then I don't know. What am I going to do Friday? I don't really want to play Truck Sim anymore all that much. Because, like, ATS is... I own a couple of the states, and that's it. I'm stuck on the West Coast, basically. I'd rather play ETS2, where I have more countries. But even that I've fallen behind on, and with the truck physics changes in 1.48? Or was it 1.47? Either way. They changed the way that the trucks handle, and I just don't enjoy it as much anymore. Because I tend to dick around with it. So. FNR ain't coming back that quickly. Certainly nothing I've heard about it. So I don't think we're going to be racing this upcoming Friday, certainly. So, yeah, Friday night stream, I don't know. Saturday night, I suspect there will be GTA 5M, because, we didn't race this last weekend. Because, we raced Friday night, so that was good enough, right? So, yeah, we should be on GTA. And I will say, 5M, I will say, there has been a long-standing issue with vehicles not performing as they should on 5M. I'm not going to get into it tonight, but the issue has been fixed. So the vehicles will go the speeds they're supposed to go now. Such fucking bullshit tracking down that issue. The reason is extremely stupid. I'm still not entirely sure why it was happening, but it's been fixed, so. Yay. Anyway, I'm not going to run the next stream command because I don't know when it'll be. As I said, I don't know. Just have to hurry up and wait. Yeah. Anyway, if you want to watch some ads on the way out, and you're not a subscriber, you don't have Twitch Turbo, then stick around. If you're either of those two, stick around anyway. You won't see ads, but I'll still get money out of it. And, yeah, if you don't have either of those two and you are going to see ads and you don't want to, just leave. Although there is a free Twitch Turbo trial, like 1 month trial going on right now. I don't know what countries it may or may not be available in. It's available in the US, certainly. But that offer is going to expire very soon. So if you haven't already picked that up and you can, do it. Just don't forget to cancel the subscription, which you can do immediately. So that's what I did. I picked it up, I don't know, like a week ago. A little over a week ago. Canceled it almost immediately, and yeah. Turbo through most of January. Hell yeah. All for free. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna stop talking now. Stick around for the ads or don't. Simple as that. Anyway, that's gonna do it for me tonight. Thank you everyone for watching, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Later.